Hi everyone, Jackson Sellers here. This is Brianna, my lovely assistant, who will be playing Maria. So let's get into it, okay? Okay, Maria. So last few times we've met, we've talked a little bit about how feeling overwhelmed at school, at work, and just day-to-day stuff. Recently came up with the adjustment disorder, and so starting to have some pieces fall into place. One of the things I want to practice today is something called body scanning. It's part of mindfulness. Mindfulness in this instance, a lot of times like people will talk about mindfulness as like meditation and relaxation. Therapy, we use mindfulness as a way to break sort of our automatic thinking, our automatic processes. So one of the things we're going to practice is when you're starting to feel overwhelmed and when you're getting stressed out and starting to just be spacey all over and all the problems that you're feeling. We're going to do a check-in with our body, notice where are we feeling the stress, the overwhelm, and then we're going to try and relax those tense parts, and that will help us break the overwhelm and then be able to like make more values-based choices, I guess. You don't want to be overwhelmed, don't want to be falling all over the place. So first thing we're going to do is once you get comfortable, however you want to sit, you can lean back against the chair or whatever you want to do. And you can close your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. And remember, this is a practice, so if you're not feeling like you're doing it perfect, the whole point is we're just doing a little check-in, okay? Okay. So we're going to start at the top of your head. If you're feeling anything from the top of your head, maybe any hairs pulling in your ponytail, kind of go down into our face, noticing if there's any parts that are scrunched or maybe slouched. You just want to make sure all those muscles are nice and relaxed. I want you to go down into your neck area. Any tension in your neck, maybe roll your neck around a little bit. Just get a loosey-goosey. Next, we're going to go down to our shoulders. Any weight or any sort of loads that we're carrying. A lot of times when we get stressed out, notice our shoulders tense up. Anytime you start to notice that, you just roll them a little bit and then relax. Now we're going to go down to our chest area. So we're thinking about work or school, picturing ourselves doing assignments or anything. Do we notice any sort of chest pain or tightness or weight? Sometimes I hear clients describe it as maybe it's a little bit difficult to breathe or they're breathing too much. In that kind of moment, we just want to take 2 deep breaths in through the nose. Hold it for a second, and then breathe out. Let me do it again. Now remember, we're not doing this to relax, but sometimes doing those things will help us relax. Next, we want to go down into the stomach. Are we feeling any tossing and turning, any tightness? You can either shake it loose or just imagine the tightness in our stomach just going down into a calm sea, nice gentle waves, and then getting nice and flat. I want you to focus on your arms. Are they lifted up? Are they tight? Are you flexing? Sometimes a nice exercise to do is we just tense those muscles really hard for about 3 seconds and then release. Sometimes it feels like get a little fresh start. Once you go down into your legs, I want you to notice the weight of your body as you're sitting. I want you to feel the weight of your body like on your feet. Any tension in your legs, get a little loosey-goosey. I want you to notice any sounds you're hearing in the room, any other sensations that you've missed out, any smells, any places that you felt any tension that you weren't expecting. Take another deep breath in through the nose, and breathe out, and go ahead and open your eyes. Anything that surprised you from this or anything that you learned? Any specific areas that you're feeling tightness or anywhere you're feeling the stress?
I feel like I hold it a lot in my shoulders and my chest for the most part, but I was surprised that when we were doing it, I felt a little bit in my stomach too, and I wasn't really.
Okay.
I didn't know that before, so that was interesting.
Yeah, a lot of times when we get into our usual grooves, we get a little stressed, and our body's like, okay, let's amp up, let's prepare to deal with this. Sometimes we do that a little too much. Sometimes we start to do it and don't even realize it.
Yeah.
And our body's like, oh, we're tensed. Maybe we should be stressed. That's one of those patterns we want to disrupt. So even if we're feeling stressed, we're going to tell our body, I'm in control. I'm making choices.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's a lot going on, we're going to calmly live the life that we want to live. Okay?
Yeah.
So again, point is not to be relaxed. The point is to notice where we're feeling the tension and kind of tell our brain we're going to relax that area. And then our brain is going to go, oh, that part of our body's relaxed. Normally we're stressed when we do that. It's not tense, so maybe I don't have to be as stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of disrupt that automatic rolling freight train of emotions. Help us make different choices. So, anything that surprised you? Anything you weren't expecting? You said the stomach, but
yeah, I feel like going through that, I wasn't expecting to like really feel that much of a difference with my body, but I by the end of it, I know it wasn't like relaxing wasn't the point, but I did feel like less tightness and maybe uncomfortableness in like the neck and shoulder area. So I was able to focus like as we went on the different things and wasn't focusing so much on just like, I don't know, tensing and things like that. So that was nice and unexpected.
Okay. So we did about 5-minute little brain body scan. Sometimes we can find 5 minutes, but if you're at work and you're running around, what I want you to be practicing is just saying, okay, where am I feeling the tension? And kind of like just reset, especially those places that you noticed. Reset those places.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to get in the practice of checking and of where you're feeling your emotions. That'll help us as we continue to dive into other practices, okay?
Okay.
So at work and at school, I want you to be practicing doing that. I want you to come back when we meet next and tell me about how the noticing went, what you're noticing. We'll go from there, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Thank
Good
you.
work. Thank you.
Thanks.